Yes, weighing in. A man like Sunny E coming through, fresh like Sunny D. How are you, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. You caught me. I was halfway out. I was on the way to the exit. You caught me off the commentary.
Listen, as soon as you entered the building, I was like, yep, Sunny's
but
here.
You got me at the back exit now, because I was gonna go through and I can go through the. So we're good.
It makes sense. Listen, I'm sure you was here, obviously doing commentary, but you was here to support your boy Levi. What did you make of his performance?
Yeah, I thought he boxed well. You could tell he's frustrated, especially the first couple of rounds. I thought he settled down relatively nicely, let some big shots go. I thought his opponent was fairly quite solid. To be fair, he didn't, he took some shots and he still kept going. He let some of his own goals. So yeah, good win. Routine, 40-36, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, hopefully push on to the fights that he was literally falling into. He had Yarde ready made. That fight was made for a big card. And it was just disappointing what came up with his medical. Obviously, we understand the dangers of our sport. So if the board tell you've got to go see this person and then go see this person, you go and see that person and that person, you know what I mean? So he's done everything he's needed to do, everything that needs to be asked of him. He got the all clear. He'd already probably made about 3 or 4 fights that he couldn't even fight because he's still waiting for all the process and the due diligence to go through. But yeah, he got the all clear on, I think, the Saturday or whatever it was, and by the Monday he had a fight day.
Yeah, man, six days notice.
But just props for that, because a lot of fighters that haven't got a fight day can't stay motivated, can't stay in the gym, can't stay training, sparring, dieting, as well as managing to work and do all of that outside of it. So for someone for like a 6 to 8 month period of time, but a long period of time, not sure if they're going to fight again because of what conversations and frustrations are waiting for this person to get back to them. To come through it and then at 6 days notice, that long period out, to be ready to fight and put on a performance. Maybe he wasn't 100%, maybe he didn't have the opponent to zero down for. He just went, look, I'll fight anyone. He didn't have the easiest nights to work there, and he was on 6 days notice, so yeah.
Listen, so let's talk about you, man. First thing I want to ask is, who runs your Twitter account? Because there is zero chill there.
Now, to be fair, it's got better. I got a formal warning.
Nah.
From the British Board of Boxing Control.
Wow. Just for Twitter post?
Probably deserved it, though. Probably deserved it. I'll take that one. It wasn't really formal as much as it was a conversation, but yeah, I'll take that one. And don't get me wrong, you still see me, teeter, but yeah.
We move. Listen, why do you think...
Not trying to fuck up the bag, you know what I mean?
Listen, why do you think you have so many haters, or let me rephrase, so many people who have an opinion about you?
Probably because I'm quite unique, I'm outspoken, I'm quite confident. People don't like that. People like people that don't really like themselves. People like punching down. They like that feeling. So when you have someone that's constantly out there, maybe doing something that maybe they want to do, maybe they don't want to do it, maybe they're just interested. That's how they found me, but I don't know. I just bit ill at the moment, you know what I mean? Can't believe I pulled through the comms, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe they just don't want to see someone so maybe relatable. Everyone's probably seen a me somewhere. You know what I mean? Growing up, quite mouthy, quite. You know what I mean? Everyone's probably seen me, and to see me now, not being a me of what I could have been or should have been or would have been, it's hard for some people to swallow.
I hear that. Listen, Twitter aside, let's talk boxing. If you could choose your next opponent, who would it be? Ignore all the boxing politics and all that. Just from a boxing perspective, what fight excites you most?
Martinez.
Simple as that.
Followed by Rodriguez. We're struggling today. Martinez, followed by Rodriguez. In that order. But if one came before the other, is what it is.
No Prince Patel?
When I'm mentioning Martinez and Rodriguez, he doesn't even remotely begin to come in the conversation, to be perfectly honest.
Fair enough.
Not begin.
Fair enough. Listen, whilst I've got you, I was wondering if you could provide any update on Lyndon and what's next for him.
So I'm trying to get some moisture in my mouth. Lyndon. He's got offers. To my best of knowledge, he's happy with one, so I think he's gonna have some good news, some exciting news, some positive news. Yeah.
Listen, Lyndon was last out against anthonyjoshua. Anthonyjarde now seemingly will fight Arthur beterbiev. When it happens, how do you see it going?
I mean, beterbiev's a beast, isn't he? Let's be real. What he did to Joe Smith is No, that was a very big statement of intent of his capabilities at this stage of his career. Still think he's arguably the best in the weight. I think the real fight to have is maybe Bivol. Not wanting to be disrespectful to Yarde, but if he's next in line, he's next in line. Let's go. You got to favour beterbiev, but to be fair, I would love Yarde to go and do it. Sort of surprise us all. He tried against Kovalev. Obviously fell short, but who knows, this might be his time. He's probably learnt a hell of a lot. I don't know if the same approach and the same sort of obstacle to overcome to, you know, reverse the Lyndon fight. I don't think that approach to the fight would be the wisest, but you know, who knows how they can approach it. So yeah, I think it's a good fight. I don't think it's a fight that's going the distance. I don't think there's 0% chance of that fight going the distance, to be fair. But yeah, you've got to go with the big scary Russian that's kind of not put a foot wrong and pretty much iced everyone. You've got to, I think. But I would like to see Yarde do good. I would like to see Yarde do good. I would like to see Yarde even win. I would like for British boxing what that would do. And then obviously can finally put to bed, you know what I mean? If he goes and wins the World Cup, we can finally put to bed the whole Lyndon saga.
The trilogy.
I mean? Yeah, because, come on, it's like, do you know what that's like, yeah? Let's put it this way. It's like playing FIFA and getting to 90 minutes, 1-1, yeah? And then putting the pad down. It don't happen, innit? And it don't even go straight pens. It's the next 20 minutes, you know what I mean? So they need the next, you know what I mean?
Fair enough, fair enough. And listen, last one.
From 30 minutes.
From one Anthony to another, Joshua Uysk is not far away. Do you think Joshua will get his belts back?
I would love him to. I would like him to, and I'm supporting him too. Uysk, a great fighter. Shown at every level, sometimes dominance, do you know what I mean? So from amateurs, he was always a great fighter. Like if AJ and Uysk was ever matched in an amateur setting, then Uysk probably would have been favoured with amateur regimes for a long period of time. Do you know what I mean? So a lot of boxing people, it weren't like a massive like upsetting odds just because he'd been a cruiserweight before. He'd also been in WSB and beat Joe Joyce, for example, and a lot of other fighters. I was pretty sure the #1 that year at heavyweight at WSB, which is 5-round fight. So he can do it, and then he went back and then done all the Olympics at. So he's so technically gifted. He's dedicated so many years, probably years way longer than someone like AJ. So it is hard, but AJ's got the physicality. He's probably got a big weight lifted off his shoulder. Yes, he's going in as the challenger, and yes, he's going in now off the back of losing to this man. But at the same time, really, what's the worst thing that can happen? The same as, okay, it might end differently, but the same, you're being set in the same spot. So I don't know. I've had conversations where I'm not going to go into because it's a private conversation with AJ before in the past, and I don't know. I think that maybe the change in mindset will definitely give him something. Do you know what I mean? I would like to see that, you know, a more sort of raw animal instinct. Like, you know, I know it's hard to do against someone so technically astute, but when they're big lads, it's so hard to stop someone that. You know what I mean? He's got speed behind him. He's got power behind him, and hopefully, which I doubt because of what happens to be the case, but hopefully he has got the British boxing fans behind him while he goes and tries to bring the heavyweights back and then perhaps set up the biggest probably British fight of all time. Yeah. Like, that's what you want. If you don't want that, then I don't know for you. Like, I don't know what to want for you, to be honest.
Sorry, just on that, do you think Fury will come out for that fight? If Joshua is to win, do you think he'll come out of retirement?
500 mil, baby. What do you mean?
Listen,
500 mil? He said his price. Someone's paying 500 mil to watch AJ Fury if it's for all the belts, undisputed. First time ever, maybe, probably, I think. I don't know. 100%.
You
know what I mean? 500 mil might get paid. But then they've got to get AJ's 500.
Listen, man, I appreciate your time. Thank you for weighing in.
No worries at all.